night you should never forget.
Because it's your honeymoon, man.
5 couples just married.
I'm here with my husband. I don't really know where he is, actually.
The perfect getaway.
I've got vodka! And then she pulls out the vodka from her dog.
A beautiful destination to die for.
Welcome to the party. Feel free to enjoy the punch. It's not spiked with anything harmless or harmful.
The Hell Hotel's taking reservations.
You see it's like a buzzsaw, and it just comes out like a few feet and just cuts him in half. It just sprays blood over everybody.
Horror Hotel 2, Bloodymoon Suite.
God bless all of your souls. I will be praying for you.
Coming soon.
Okay, so we got the premise. It's going to be Horror Hotel 2, Bloodymoon Suite. 3 couples celebrate their honeymoons, but their hotel is owned by the sadistic concierge from Horror Hotel.
Nice.
And there might be more. I didn't do the math. There's going to be, 5 couples? Yeah, 5 couples. Oh, it might be interesting because we have 2. You could just do a couple. That makes the most sense. Easy.
Just one
So, yeah. So, we start with making a cast. What you do with this is you want a person's name and then a 1-sentence kind of descriptor of that person. So, if we're doing like a standard horror movie, it might be like Jock with a chip on his shoulder. Chip.
Mm-hmm.
Is his name.
Chip chocolate.
Chip chocolate.
And you want to leave enough room to, under that, put like friendships, rivalries, and screwing, and be able to write names after them. You might not always be playing these people, so if you have someone with a strong accent, get ready for everyone else to butcher that.
Oh, awesome.
Good,
That sounds really good.
Cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, so just kind of something about their personality, I guess. Just like,
Where are we? Where is this taking place?
oh, the hotel.
Horror Hotel?
Hotel.
Where's Horror Hotel, you mean?
I imagine it's almost like in like Maine or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah. Lovecraft world.
Yeah. Like the Stephen King stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Miami
That's
is
good.
totally opposite.
Yeah, well,
Miami sounds great.
Miami's not very spooky.
Miami is the Maine of Southern Florida.
Sure.
I've said that all the time.
All the neon lights.
Oh, y'all here to see Ricky Martin?
The shorter the sentence, the better, really. An easily offended holistic healer, because everything else is going to come out as other people play them.
I like how, keep it simple, Polly Patchouli Moon Song. Alright, I think I finally figured out their last name. That's it.
Oh, they're from the same place? No, not from the same place?
Not from the same place.
What? They meet on MySpace.
Ooh. I'm ready for them. On MySpace. I didn't even realize what you said. I just was like...
We met on Stamps.com. I don't know how.
Pretty much the equivalent.
Oh, yeah, that's good. When is this set? I was thinking like the 80s, but this could be like just as a cheesy horror movie, but it's...
I've been
I'm
doing
up to
80s.
suggestions.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Maybe this movie came out, what did you say, like 1981, 1982?
Yeah, that works. Okay, so I got drummer, laid-back spiritual nomad.
Love that.
Close.
And then he married Patchouli Moonsong, who's an easily offended holistic healer.
Nice.
Easily offended. Nice.
I've got Rusty Russ Tuckler from Kansas City.
Great.
Who's an old man. He's always cold, and he came here when he was young.
Okay.
And Svetlana Tuckler from Slovenia, who's very young. It just says
thinking about
model
doing that.
question mark,
I was thinking
and
about
not
doing
great
this.
with English.
Oh,
That's
man.
good.
I was thinking about doing that too.
Lots of offensive accents possible.
Oh,
like
man, that is...
like what's happening?
I love it. I'm going to go into work tomorrow and be like, I can't talk anymore. Like when I was doing that reptile man voice that
Oh,
one
God.
What is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I can do mine.
Go for it.
So, alright, Ken, he's like a total, beach dude. He's a DeLorean salesman.
Oh god.
His name is
Oh,
Ken
God.
Bayside. He grew up in California.
His name is Bayside?
That's amazing.
Yes.
He grew up
That's
in California, and he's kind of likes to work out, likes to run on the beach. And his wife.
This guy sounds hot. Tell me more about it.
He's pretty hot. He's got like blonde hair. He wears one of those visors.
I want to believe that he moved to California and changed his name to Bayside.
They're from Laguna Beach, but maybe, like, you know, he's not from there. I don't know.
Northampton Bayside?
Northampton Bayside. And then his wife, Shira. And Shira's like a total, like, Shira Bayside, total Valley girl. She has a toy poodle that she named Barbie because it's not so cute. And she's a dancer-size instructor.
Dancer-size. Nice. Beautiful.
Well,
What you got?
I have Jerry Rockman. He's a kind gentleman from Alabama, but he's a little bit of a doormat. And his wife Lisa, she's from London, and she kind of hates that she married him at this point.
Oh, I'm glad you picked the most ridiculous accents. This is great. This is great. Love it.
It's Alabama and London. Right. Got it.
I was like, just throw it.
Weird.
Put it to the board.
We just made 10 Cajuns.
Do it.
My name's Gator Quad.
No.
What you got? There's lots of words there, I see.
No. Just
She
normal.
did tone it down. She
Okay.
did tone it down, all right.
Okay, Sally Jones from Salt Lake City, Utah, hoping to become pregnant by the end of the honeymoon, but extremely shy and modest.
A little bit.
And then Levi Jones, also from Salt Lake City, Utah, spreads the word of God everywhere he goes, but would prefer to spread legs.
Oh.
Ooh. That's good. I love how the Salt Lake City ones are going to be the sluts. Slut Lake City, am I right? Up top. No?
I mean, they have
Oh, we all just high five.
She wrote
I'm wearing sunglasses.
SLCUT, and like when I looked at it, my brain was like, she wrote slut, like she just wrote slut underneath their name. Is that where
There
they're
are
from?
shirts in Salt Lake that say that, so it's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
The first 3 scenes are just intros, so there won't be any deaths going on, and the strategy kind of is to just make as many relationships with the other characters as possible, because that'll help you survive later. And the first one, you have to pick your own, and the other 2, you should try to pick someone else's. Then, whenever any one of your characters that you're playing dies, it says, like, you could get cute and draw, like, a tombstone or some blood on them if you really want, which is funny. But keep them in front, and then at the end, whoever has the biggest stack of dead people that you're controlling gets to do the end of the movie, like the epilogue. And that's basically what you're doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the first of the 3 intro scenes. So I'm going to say, let's see, these are guys. Let's do the guys. We're going to do the guys. There's like a weird lodge. Yeah, this is Maine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in the winter it's like a ski lodge, but now it's the summer.
Wonderful.
It's like on a beautiful lake, or maybe it's like on a beautiful lake.
Yeah, perfect. Of course. And it's all the guys are in this like there's like it's like a hunting kind of I don't know, trophy room. Yeah, trophy room.
Sure.
Where it's like those guys, but everywhere. And
Animal heads and that kind of thing.
mm-hmm. They're just given like whiskeys or something and just getting to know each other, all the other people here. So it's all the men theoretically, although you can pick whoever you want. So the first one, you want to pick one of your characters. So I'm going to pick the drummer.
I'm good with Ken.
All right, and take the other one and throw it in the middle.
Can you take Shira?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're thinking that this is just a scene with all the guys?
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
you can change it if you want.
Okay, I'll stick with it.
All right, and then you just role play as you wish. So I think what does Jerry Rockland look like?
I want to say he's like super plain. He's definitely wearing plaid. He doesn't pop out to people because he's not only super plain, but he's super passive, super meek, and like talks very softly and all that jazz.
Nice. So maybe I'm thinking it's just Jerry right now in the room, and then drummers come in, and then you can have your characters come in whenever you want and interrupt us. And we just go until we think like, well, that's enough. And remember, the strategy is you're trying to establish friendships, rivalries, or screwing with these people.
Ooh.
And I should say screwing doesn't have to be fucking. It could just be like, I want to mess with this person.
That's what I wanted to know. Which
Yeah.
screwing are we going for?
Yeah, it's theoretically fucking, but it doesn't. It can be ambiguous. You can leave it up in the air if you want. And at the end of each scene, you are supposed to say like, "Oh, what relationships do you think everybody has?" So don't worry about it until the end. So I think you're there, and drummer comes up, and he's just like imagine just like the hippie like guy that you could ever imagine. I think he's got cornrows.
You mean like
Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Dreadlocks, yeah. It's a little early for that. Hey, what's up with you? Can you believe they gave us this free whiskey, dude? This is amazing.
It's, you paid for it, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess my dad paid for it. But yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I haven't drank in a long time, man. I was hoping they'd get some of that herb in here, but I don't know. I guess it's different coast than I'm used to. Yo, dude, my name's Drummer. What's up?
I'm Jerry. It's nice to meet you, Drummer. What brings you over to this coast, then, if it's so boring?
Oh, no, dude. I'm just trying to see the whole world, man. You gotta experience. I don't know what's left, what's right, what's up, what's down, you know? I mean, I'm more of a nomad back home, but, it's only as far as my dad can pay, so now that I'm, this is the honeymoon suite, so I got a lady now. We're both trying to see the sights, if you catch my drift.
And I think, you hear like a yelling from outside, kind of an indistinct yelling at first, and then the door opens and you hear like, "You're not driving that car! You just keep that there, I'll come back in a minute!" And a man in his, I want to say like late 60s or early 70s comes in, and he's a white guy with kind of a crew cut, and he's wearing a red cardigan, like a Mr. Rogers kind of cardigan, but he's a little too chubby, so it's got kind of that like thing where the buttons are pulling apart. And he's coming in, and he's not walking with a cane, but he's like grabs onto everything, like to kind of steady himself, and he's carrying a very small briefcase, and he's like, "Oh God, it's so cold out there. She doesn't know where she's even gonna park." And he puts it down at like the foot of the steps, and I think he like kind of raps on the top to be like, "Where is everybody in this place?"
Oh, hey, old timer, don't worry. It's this is the lodge, man. This is where we relax. You just take a seat there, have a drink with us.
So thank you very much, young lady. Can your husband here help me with my bag?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thanks. And he puts out his hand that's shaking a little bit.
No, he's like, I think when you say like, "Oh, your Drummer," definitely winks at you.
The name's Tuckler. Rusty Tuckler. You can call me Russ, young man.
They got a whole big fancy bottle decanter, maybe? I don't know. Like I was telling him, I'm mostly into the herbs and the liquid, but do you want a drink here? Let me get you one.
He's like, "Hold on, let me just, you can maybe start this fire. It's cold." And I think it's only like maybe, it's like 60 degrees outside.
And while Rusty was back his turn, Jerry just kind of like sticks the suitcase behind a chair or something.
I guess then Ken comes in. Like, I'm imagining this lodge with all these animal heads. There's the front door that you came in, but there's also like another door, maybe leading into like a hallway or something. Mm-hmm. So then Ken comes from that direction, and he's got golf clubs, and he swaggers on in with his, I would say one of those, I think guys still wear it today, like the fishing shirts with the flap in the back,
I have one of those for sure.
Those guys.
When we went to my hometown, Alex was pointing out, she's like, "Every man in here is wearing this shirt. Why didn't you wear your shirt?"
Yes, that shirt. And the khakis and... probably some white shoes, like sneakers, some New Balance or something. I don't know. And he's very muscular, so the shirt's a little tighter. You see his chest muscles when he walks in, and he's holding his bag, and he walks in, and he's doesn't care really about anybody else in the room. Just like, "Hey dudes, where's the golf course?" Greens? What do they call it?
Golf course.
Golf course.
In this weather.
Oh. I didn't come up here to this mountain to just sit in my room with my wife all day long. Hey guys, hey.
Hey man.
I'm Ken Bayside.
Yo, Drummer, man. You don't have to hang out with you don't have to go on the course or anything, man. We got some whiskey right here. You can hang out with the boys if you catch my drift. Definitely does another wink.
Oh, God.
He's gonna be like, "Well then, get me some, man. Let's drink it up."
Oh yeah, and he you the one that he was pouring for Russ?
Yeah, so what are you guys doing out here? Just a couple bros hanging out, have some whiskey. What's going on?
Oh, my wife's still sitting in the car.
Is she just abandoned her?
Oh, I'll go out there as soon as I warm up a little. This doesn't work. He kind of like, is it a gas fireplace or like a regular wood fireplace? What do you think?
I feel like it's wood.
Okay.
It's a really old building.
Okay, he throws several logs on this fire where it's like later on it'll be like way too big. So anybody who knows about that, like it looks at it and it's like, now it's not much. But who knows what will happen later?
Okay, I'm gonna walk in. I'm picturing that there's like a bookshelf in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
a fucking little
I just kind of like walk
What
in and
isn't?
like carefully like look around the room and almost tiptoe very quietly towards the bookshelf, and then I see the perfect title, but it's just out of my reach. And lovely, what's your name again?
Ken Bayside.
Ken Bayside. Perfect.
Oof.
Okay. You're standing kind
That's
of
all
close,
it
and you
is.
seem to be nice and tall. So I kind of like
Should
tug
Ken
on your weird shirt thing.
My flap.
Stuck in his
My
flap?
back
Your back flap?
My dorsal fin.
Excuse me, could you possibly reach that book up there for me?
So I'm like totally looking down at you because I'm a lot taller than you. You're right. Like, yeah, dude. Grabs the book and pulls it down.
So should be aware this is Sally.
Oh, you're Sally.
Sally. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, babe.
That's okay. I just want to
Yeah, babe.
Thank you. I'm Sally. What's your name?
Ken Bayside, Sally. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, yo, I'm drummer. It's getting right in the middle. And just like winks really hard at Sally.
It's
like, hey. You want some whiskey?
I'm not really supposed to have that. I think I'll pass.
Come on,
No.
we're all having some.
Look over and,
Oh.
and it's not there. You realize Jerry's moved it to the table that he's sitting next to and continuing pouring himself new shots.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Jerry's got it for us. Jerry's got it for us.
Well, if you insist.
Let's just have the single glass of it.
How'd you folks hear about this place? He says, finally, like kind of like finishing warming himself, and he's kind of just standing real close to the fire.
Oh, yeah, I got this weird postcard, man. It was addressed to me and my wife that just, it had one of those fun craft things that someone made there on paper, and it was like, it had skulls all over it, and it was like burned on the edges. It was really cool. I loved it.
That's super weird, dude, because we're here because my wife, Shira, got a winning ticket in the mail to come to this hotel. And it had some weird, like, metallic skulls on it. It was rad.
Yeah, I love those. It was such good craftsmanship, man. Like, I really appreciate that.
I haven't been back here since since my first marriage.
Oh my god. This is the first survivor for the first night. Jesus.
In 1942.
Back in night. It was
And when the audience realizes they recognize him from the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he played like an old groundskeeper. Maybe. But so he's like, yeah, from my first marriage, that was a long time ago. An old buddy of mine left me a ticket to come out here in his will. Anyway, brought the new wife out. Said I figured she'd like something like this. They don't have this kind of stuff back from where she's from.
Right on.
Sally takes a large shot.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Cheers, Sally, my lady.
Tries
Yeah.
to pour herself out.
Yeah, drummer sits like right next to Sally. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. You know, do you got any herb, by the way?
What? Like rosemary? I think they have those in the kitchen, maybe, if you want to go.
I got some herb for you. In my nose, back in my room if you ever want to go, like, hang out.
Whoa, I don't do that unnatural kind of stuff, man. Only stuff that comes from the earth.
Whatever, man. More for me if anybody wants some, Sally.
Are these three talking about jazz cigarettes?
No, man, cocaine.
Oh.
God, guys don't party. It's a
think
Hotel.
I've never partied before.
Wow.
I
Sounds.
think Drummer is talking about the marijuana.
Oh, and she says, "Oh, I've never partied before." Drummer like scoots even closer. It's like, "Hey, man, don't worry. We can help you out. This is gonna be a really fun weekend."
I've
So-
always wanted to have fun.
Where are you from, Sally Babe? Tell us more about you.
I feel like you wasn't even needed. That's
Well-
more about.
I'm here with my husband. He's. I don't really know where he is actually.
Jesus.
I just was gonna go find a book and I found it, so I should be on my way.
Yeah, you better go watch him. That can be trouble.
What book is that, Sally? You read? That's nice.
Oh, God. This is seriously the worst case. Y'all succeeded. You did it.
Hey girl, you read?
Yeah.
Hey, girl, you literate?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
pass.
Right. Is that? Do you think that's the scene? Is it? Do we leave him there? Or do you want to keep going?
I don't know what's more to explore in this room, guys.
I don't know.
Can I say maybe like you hear like more like like you hear honking on the horn from outside, and you're like, you hear like indistinct yelling again, and he's like, oh, all the time
Oh wait,
already.
I forgot another rule too. If we are like ending the scene now, this is perfect. Also, during the intro scenes, you want to end it on some kind of like ominous foreshadowing of what's to come. So maybe we do after that go outside and see your wife coming in, or maybe just like the back of her because we're not totally introduced to her yet.
Mm-hmm.
And she shuts the door, and then from the outside, all these like bars come down.
Oh geez.
It's just like
Jesus, what?
things on
Well,
the window and everything, locking us all inside.
Wife comes in, like stuff comes out.
Yeah, so it's like we're trapped in this this
Yeah, bars,
old mansion hotel thing.
Okay.
and we all
Okay.
cheers. That's the end of the scene. Cheers.
So then, anyone make a case that you establish any relationships with anybody in the scene? I was definitely trying to get a screwing relationship with basically everybody.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
who didn't?
Anyone think that works?
Yes.
Can it be one-sided?
Wow.
No, it has to be both. It does help you both.
I feel like the issue is Jerry, hates you.
I think we definitely have
Deep
rivalry.
hatred.
Oh, that'd be
Definitely have rivalry.
interesting.
He's just like, oh, Jesus. Fucking, oh my God. So, yeah.
So yeah, we have a rivalry at least. Wait, you have to make sure to ask people before you put it down.
I think Sally and Bayside.
I'm writing down that.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not supposed to.
No,
I need to write
no,
it.
only
Oh,
when
you
you
guys do.
yeah.
I thought I was keeping track of it.
No,
No, you
Okay.
don't.
just with this character in particular.
I see.
What were you saying?
I think Sally and Bayside could.
A friendship
you
or a
want a little bit,
screw?
you want a little bit of that nose candy?
Some of that.
Yeah, girl, you read.
Okay.
You read?
Well,
So-
Ken's a little bit of like you're like obviously trying to screw everybody, but I think Ken does screw other people like behind Barbie's the dog. She was back.
Both of their backs.
Yeah. Don't look, Barbie. I don't want you to see this.
Yeah, Barbie.
For a moment, I did think
Do you
it was
want to put down the
with
screwing
Barbie.
with drummer?
No, I don't think that I thought me and Sally were screwing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I could see that happening, but I could see Ken and
I'm just gonna put
be something
Bayside.
weird.
Yeah, his
Face.
first name's Ken.
Ken Bayside.
Bayside, comma Ken.
Bayside, comma Ken. That's how you find him in
Yeah.
the phone book, which
Yeah.
is still a relevant thing.
Well, Russ, what about?
I think old Rusty Tuckler, his opinions of the two people are, I think he views Jerry as the only like normal person in this room.
Yeah.
And
So
so
friendship?
if he had a friendship with anybody, it would be with Jerry.
If you could
Oh,
call
I
it a friendship,
should-
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I established what these do. So, friendship is during the killing times, you can help that person and they can help you. Rivalry is you can make it harder for them, and screwing means you can help them or hinder them.
Harsh.
And then-
I think I'd be friends with you, but sorry.
I feel like I'd be friends with you because I think he wants to party because Drummer's gonna party with him.
Okay.
So at least that's all.
I'll put Bayside then. But where's you two are friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I think Russ also might view Sally as like, what a nice little girl.
Yeah.
Double friends?
Yeah.
Double friends.
So like friends,
And
but
then-
yeah,
Yeah, and you can have
more in like a paternalistic kind of way.
yeah, that's fine. fine.
Then I think
These are
that-
kind of
me
like
a competition.
ambiguous. But you can't have one other thing is you can't have
Except less
different
than.
relationships with more than one person. So, for instance, we were friendships, so we can't have any. We can't be rivals or screwing.
right.
But in
Right.
other scenes, we can change. We can swap it.
Swap them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that old Rusty and Ken are like gonna butt heads at some point.
Rivals.
I think they're gonna be rivals. Ken is, like Rusty thinks he's super knowledgeable because he's old, but Ken thinks he's really smart because he's Ken. So
Yeah.
I could see that being a problem.
I don't know if I saw that a lot in that scene, but if you guys are down with it, I'm not going to block it.
I mean, other than that, I don't think that he would have a rival, except for maybe he doesn't like Jerry because he thinks you guys are sitting too close together.
Oh, maybe.
Like literally no reason, just the fact that he wants to hook up with Sally.
I mean, he is holding the alcohol in Sally.
That's
probably
true,
going to be an alcohol.
And I want the alcohol too.
There you go.
Jerry.
Jerry probably wouldn't like Bayside anyway.
Probably not.
So I think
So, yeah,
the
we
rivals
can
is
probably write that
definitely
down.
sound.
Well, you can think on that for a second.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm not
Do
sure.
you have any more than you got just drummer, right? Do you have
As
any more?
rivals, yeah. I mean, we could probably be rivals like that. Would
You don't
make
have to have
sense
more.
for Jerry.
You have to during the intro scenes just at least establish one minimum, but
No,
that's
but
it.
yeah, definitely Jerry would not.
You don't have to have like
No,
a ton.
no, but
Although the more you have, the more likely this character is to survive later.
oh no, I don't like that though. I hate this man.
Yeah, then you shouldn't. You shouldn't make.
I hate this man.
If you hate him, then
That's fair.
don't get relationships.
I
Be more
think-
stingy.
I think that Russ wouldn't dislike Ken though.
The thing is,
I
with
think
Jerry
because he'd be like,
is that he's rivals with
I was like
everybody,
that once.
so everybody would just shove him down to his death.
It's better if you have less relationships.
Just
That's
straight
what I'm
up.
saying, yeah. Mechanically, I think that's going to work better because
So-
you're going to have less cards later.
would you? When Russ came in, I think that he like the entire thing about Drummer's entire personality.
Mhm.
Russ is like, I don't get this. What's going on? Like, look at your hair. What are you, a girl? Kind of a deal. Like that skirt. Look, those are short pants.
That's true.
So would that be rivals, or would that be like screwing with? Like I want to put this weirdo in his place.
Yeah, I guess screwing could be like, I'm very confused about this person. You could later help them or hinder them, or just screw with them in general.
Which of those do you think is better?
You think it was like animosity?
Yeah, almost this like animosity of like
Oh,
like
yeah.
who's this weirdo that I might mess with at least in like a backhanded way at times.
Then that's absolutely rivalry.
Okay.
Not a lot of fans for drummer. I like it.
I think-
Rust. Right?
Sally and Drummer could be friends. Because
Three-way. Ken's
Sure.
down. The next scene cuts to, okay, they're still in the lodge area. And then a bellman comes in. And everybody just kind of like, what the fuck? Where'd this guy come from? They haven't seen anybody at this point. And he kind of gives like a creepy vibe, So he's kind of like a little mysterious, dark-haired. You don't know where he's from. Ambiguous race, kind of olive skinned. He has an accent.
Well, I should warn you that all the NPCs when you're the narrator are yours, so you have to do the accent in that case.
I have to do the accent of who he is.
Yeah, you're everyone that's not these characters
Right.
when you're the narrator.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And he opens the doors. These huge doors.
Oh,
These
yeah.
Huge lodge doors. Wooden lodge doors. They have bears on them. And,
Oh my god.
like, etched in the wood. And he's like, good evening, ladies. Gentlemen. Please join the rest of the party in the hallway. So then they all go into like this grand hallway where they like walked in and all of their luggage is around waiting for them.
Except for this man's package luggage, they just drop behind the chair.
Yeah, that's right. It's behind there. Everybody else's is there, and everybody walks into this beautiful grand hallway with this big chandelier in the middle, kind of like the foyer, but like a grand foyer, big. And welcome to what's the hotel's name? Did we decide?
Hell Hotel. Horror
Are we
Hotel.
really calling it Horror Hotel? Do they know it's called Horror Hotel?
Probably not.
Nah,
So
it's not
welcome
called
to
Wire Hotel.
Wire.
It was like
no.
Hillcrest and
Okay.
could easily be changed to
I
Hell.
got it. I got it. Welcome to Hellsmith Hotel.
Solid.
Hellsmith.
Solid. I love it. Okay. Good.
And he's got like a plate of like cheese and some wine, and you know, waiting for them on this like big
Hillsmith County cheese.
Hell's mouth, you know.
I got you. I got it.
Pick it up and put it down.
Join us for complimentary cheese and wine. And I hope you've enjoyed the 15-year-old Scotch whiskey in the parlor. You will find your list of rooms here. And then he's like, there's like some really old keys, like lock keys. Mm-hmm. And they all have their different room numbers on them. And then he just kind of says, we're having a special meet and greet at midnight.
How is that spelled?
Meet and greet at midnight. Enjoy yourselves. You have free roam. You have free
range to roam.
Roam the property freely. It is yours for the weekend. It's just you all. And then he leaves them be, and then just quietly walks away like you didn't hear. It's just like into the night.
So the scene is the meet and greet later?
It's the wine and cheese in the hallway.
Oh, okay. So later there'll be a meet and greet.
And then they're choosing their keys.
Okay.
The meet and greet's it. Choosing their keys.
A key and greet.
So they're gonna figure out what rooms they're in and get all their stuff, and then
All right. So first of all, you get to pick the character first. That's in this that we're gonna, I guess, focus on. Right. Oh, so this would make sense where most of the ladies would be there, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're a chauvinist.
Maybe.
So, and then the strategy here is you want to pick your favorite characters,
but
because
not mine.
If they're in a scene, they're more likely to survive later.
My favorites of all your ladies?
Of just any of the characters.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lady.
So theoretically, you can also pick a character from the last scene, whether it was yours or not, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, no. Not if it's yours.
Okay, you can't pick a character
that
was
yours at all.
Not yours from the previous scene, or not yours?
Not yours.
Okay, so in this one you can't pick yours.
You can start, the fourth one is when you can pick your own character again.
I feel like I don't know any of the ladies yet.
No, Sally.
We don't. You get to introduce them.
Yeah,
so you just have a name for them.
Oh God, I don't want the Russian.
You don't want Svetlana?
Come on, Svetlana.
I wrote Slovenia, but I should just say Eastern Europe? Question mark.
Yeah, probably.
So you got Lisa Wellington from London. Shira. Oh no, you can't pick her. Levi Jones. We haven't seen. Who's Sally Mae's husband.
Oh my God, I'll be Levi.
Oh, making Sally Mae bring up the luggage. I like it.
Yeah.
Or she might be here. She might be here though.
Well, that's true.
She's gotta go make them.
Every time you say these words.
SLC.
Oh,
pick around.
I gotta go with Patchouli Moon Song.
Love it.
I'm just gonna pick one random. Can I do that? Are they separated by?
They're separated.
These are the people that have already been there.
Yeah.
But you can still pick them.
You can pick them.
You should probably pick
Rusty. Rusty.
You want to pick the ones you want to survive the most.
I don't.
I want them all to die.
Every last
I
one
don't
of these
have a
fuckers.
preference on if one dies or not.
This is a Valley Girl.
Part of me was like, Svetlana would be fun
Man,
to do.
all the hard ones I want.
I was
How
like,
could you do this to me? British accent, I guess.
All right, so you start us off theoretically as the narrator.
Okay. All right. So Sally, my wife. Whoever Sally is.
She's not in yet the scene.
That's fine. I'm still
gone.
shooing her off. So I'm telling her,
okay, I see.
grab our bags. Here's our room key. Go get yourself prepared for the evening. And so then she goes off, and he turns around. He's been like totally ignoring everybody else at this point. Good evening.
What does Levi look like?
He looks like he's balding.
Wow,
And
harsh.
I'm going there.
These are like
I'm going.
20-year-olds.
That's fine.
These are
Yeah,
freshly married
definitely
Mormon couples.
He's still balding. It happens.
Listen, there's no age on that, so it can be whatever.
He's like tall, not tall. He's taller, like
20.
maybe 5'8" or something. Just kind of like just right there, average-ish, right there. And then he's
Like how you think 5'8" is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5'6". Is that average?
No.
Even
You're going
It's out
the
of the
wrong
way.
direction. You're gonna go up.
5'8", 5'7".
Somebody's
5'9"?
4'10", I understand, but
Well, then average, below average.
sure.
Okay. And he's kind of thin, gaunt looking. Like he needs to maybe like take some vitamins or
Oh my.
get some sun.
Oh my god!
Alright.
he like stays in church a lot, you know.
He just crawled out of a dungeon.
God.
He doesn't like exercise when he goes to church. Like that's his thing.
He's not an exorcist?
No, it's not an
I need an
exercise.
old priest and a young priest right now.
Get him over
Am
here.
I?
Alright, so that works.
And then yeah, he's wearing very just normal blue jeans and some boots and just a nice button down.
Why would you?
Just a nice button down Levi jeans.
That's all. I'm sorry.
And
Bring it back.
Levi jeans, cowboy boots, and a nice button down, tucked in, hair slicked back, very proper.
What hair's left?
It's this hair, like here, you know? And he's just gonna kind of like
He
a,
sculpted it.
yeah, he's like very.
into hiding as much of his scalp as possible.
Is the button down all the way buttoned to the
Yes,
front?
it has
top?
to be. It has to be. I mean, he's
Of course,
from Utah,
yeah.
so he might need a bolo tie, you know, like a nice leather bolo.
Love it.
Yeah, very.
Alright, so he just like shoes off.
Oh, and he has like a lapel pin here, and it's obviously going to be Jesus cross.
And like flag on the other end.
Oh.
Yes. Flag on the other end, and turns around and
What?
just
No, yeah,
holds
I
his
would-
hands, like staring at everybody, kind of taking an assessment. He's not really sure what to say or do because you guys have been drinking, and he knows it.
None of us.
No.
None of us
Not
have
a
been
single
drinking,
one.
so I
You
don't
have
know.
not been drinking.
So,
and nobody
I-
knows it.
I mean,
Only
I
his
guess
wife.
we could have been drinking. We don't
That's
know.
Could
what
have
we're
been
doing.
drinking.
Oh yeah,
We don't
actually,
know what we're doing.
Shira just like takes a flask and puts it back.
Yeah, well, I mean, and there's wine there, wine and cheese, so you guys might have a glass of wine in your hands.
And one's the devil's.
And he's not holding any wine at all. So,
I'm definitely holding.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what's everyone else doing? Let's go.
I think you hear like. And there's
Oh my
a
God.
woman. There's a woman who would absolutely be played by Maya Rudolph,
Oh. Perfect.
who is just going. And she's got her hands almost in like kind of a praying pose in front of her, and then she's like kind of opening them up, and she's not facing anyone. She's kind of looking more at a wall, and just going, yes. And then she's like, she turns around and is wearing a lot of like very flowy clothes.
Oh, God.
And she just says, wine was drunk by the Aztecs so long ago to open up their chakras.
Well, young lady, where I'm from, wine actually invokes the devil's wrath. So I'm glad you feel that way. My name is Levi Jones, and who are you?
Well, hello, Levi. I'm Patchouli Moonsong. Hello. I always like to start everything off with a song because it really, really gets the energy of the room moving and connected to everyone else. Because when we're in a choir, we are all singing together.
It's like, it's like, oh, like sorry, Barbie, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh my God, you're embarrassing me. Oh hey.
Oh, hi.
She's just like drinking wine from the bottle.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Oh, did you guys like want some?
Oh, ma'am, can you please top me off? I definitely don't have enough of this to deal with whatever that was.
Oh my God, are you like from Ireland? That's so cool. My like uncle
Excuse
is
me,
from
I am
there.
from London, and I don't appreciate being compared to an Irish person.
Oh, like a cool, like a fish and chip. I love those.
And who might you be exactly?
Oh no, I'm Shira. Here you go. Here's some things.
Here's the thing.
And she like just barely a drop. It's like,
Already we're becoming one.
I'm gonna pull my
I'm
hand
gonna down
here.
the rest of
I
this.
gotta say, oh my gosh, I
Just
love
love
your
that.
dress. I love your dress, Pachula. Oof, I can't even, man. That name. It's just so much. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Where'd you get it?
Oh,
I
yes.
gotta figure out the voice. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It's not right. It's
That's
not right yet. It's not right yet. It's not right yet. I gotta get there, all right?
You can
I know what I want to say. I
Fine.
know what I want to say, but I can't. I gotta
I
get
hear
there
it. I
first.
hear it.
Yes. Drummer and I hiked in the Andes Mountains and found this where it was made by a Bolivian tribe. You know, it was said that they practice a way of life that they have for 1,000 years.
Barbie, come on, shut up.
It's the only thing that I can wear and feel that I've really connected with the earth. Every other garment I've encountered is basically the product of slavery.
Well, I'm not sure why you need to be connected to anything these days. A woman can be her own person. I can't do it.
Wow. I'm sorry. What was your name? I
am Lisa Wellington the First. I'm sure there will be very many after me, as I'm an independent woman. And I will name my children after myself.
Well, I'd love to meet your husband, ma'am, because...
Sorry, let me take this.
From the 80s. She has a pager go off.
Yeah, your pager goes off.
That was Jesus.
That was my church beeping me to let me know that the missionaries went to Bolivia to help people find the word of God. And in my church, women don't speak as much. Who is your husband?
Oh.
My husband is a buffoon, but his name is Jerry.
Ah, yes.
That's right.
He also goes by buffoon, though.
Oh, that's a cool name. I like it.
So much negativity.
Oh, hold on. Let me give Barbie another Xanax.
Do you have any more of those?
Oh, half's for mommy.
I can't do it. I know 3 people who are exactly this person.
You ready?
You go. You do.
I think Patchouli,
Shira Bayside.
Shira Bayside.
God.
Has Shira introduced herself?
I think.
No.
I don't think so.
Sure.
And she comes up and she says, she does this thing where she kind of brings her hands up to like near
touches
Shira's
her
face, like
face.
almost like that, and she's like, "Sunflower, what is it that people have? What name have they forced on you?"
Oh, Shira.
Oh, Sunflower, don't take those. Here, I can give you this. And she reaches in and she has like a little tiny pouch of like weird, it almost looks like snus. And she's like, here, take this.
Oh, okay. And she swallows it.
She swallows it and she was like, oh.
Washed it down with wine.
Oh, you were definitely just supposed to put that in your cheek.
Oh, do you have one? Do you have one for Barbie?
Oh,
This feels pretty good already.
that's Inuit insanity leaf.
Then Levi...
Soon you will be one with the porpoise.
Levi's pacing at this point and finally says, is there anybody here that is normal? You, what is your name, ma'am?
I'm not sure what it's. God, I just can't do it. I'm not sure what it said in your language is. Svelana?
Svetlana. And where are you from? That's such an accent. Did I do missionary where you're from?
No. Eastern Europe.
All over Eastern Europe.
It's just the time thing.
I prayed over the whole thing.
Is that like
Yeah.
where London is? Do you know each other?
Definitely not.
My people are much kinder than hers.
I can completely agree. You know, my first lovers and I went on a retreat, and we traveled all throughout Eastern Europe.
Oh, did you ever make it out to Riga? I love Riga in the wintertime.
Oh, laid our heads in many a place there. Connected ourselves really to the soil. Oh, such beautiful people. Wonderful.
Whoa, like I have to sit down for a minute. Does anyone have walrus meat?
Then Levi. You know what? I'm just gonna. Do we need to do any more? Does anyone?
No, you can call it. Yeah. I should mention it's
I
up
don't
to you
know
to
if
call
we
it.
have any more that we can talk about unless we want to talk to each other more.
Yeah, we can end it there.
Okay,
That's fine.
so then he's
So remember to put the ominous foreshadowing.
I mean,
right.
the ominous pre-shadowing was already done. We need to get the end bit.
So then let's see, ominous
That's not really
pre-ending.
Oh, or foreshadowing to the terrible
ending.
trap monsters.
So then Levi turns around and he's super frustrated and he's kind of like sweating a little bit because a little attracted to the ladies too. Like he's a little into it, you know, because they don't know he's a slut from SLCUT.
That's how we're taking it at this point. I mean.
They don't
That's
know
how
it.
it's meant.
They don't know it yet. He's just burning with desire for these sexy people. So, sorry, sweating. So he grabs some cheese cubes and says,
Fucking bounces.
"I'm gonna, ladies, I leave you to retire for the evening. God bless all of your souls. I will be praying for you. See you at midnight."
Mm-hmm.
And then you see like all the keys there, and they're for how many rooms? 5 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then there's mysterious room number 6. Hanging the keys hanging.
The most mysterious room number.
Okay, a different way to a whole other number.
So it kind of fades out and like everybody going for their key and zoom in on the number 6.
Love it. All right. Does anyone think they made any relationships? I guess start with you.
Okay.
Since this is the intro, you have to have at least one.
Right. Oh, okay. Rivalry. I don't think I like Patchouli at all. I think it's too much of the hippie stuff with this whole Christian thing. But I'm also torn. I'm like, maybe he wants to screw her too? Why does he hate her? I don't think he knows who he wants to screw at this
Remember,
point,
you can swap them later.
Yeah.
So maybe when you actually start the screwing.
Maybe. I feel like maybe right now, like more into like yeah, this Svetlana doesn't talk and, barely spoke or said her name. So far he's into that.
Okay, so you think Patchouli and
Patchouli
Levi have a rivalry?
Are rival. He's not into that hippie shit. It's against God's law.
And did you say something with Svetlana
I think
too?
he feels sexual towards Svetlana.
Sexual, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, sexual.
He feels sexual towards her. Do you not feel this feeling of sexual?
He's sweating over her. It's the cheese.
I was just going to say.
Grab cheese and sex.
I have to grab the only worldly pleasures I know. Cheese.
Flavor cheese.
Is there caffeine in this?
I gotta go Mr. Bumpy myself.
Well, do you think they're screwing there?
Sure.
See,
Sure, Svetlana's
flirtation.
into anything.
You can put
She's
screwing if you
married
want.
to
It's
fucking
purposely
Mr.
ambiguous.
Russ over
That's
here.
true. I'm much younger.
No, you put your own name for these. You gotta put
That's not right.
I'm really obsessed with myself.
Levi's real into Levi. Do you have any?
Calls and pizza.
I think with everybody else, she wants to be friends with all of them. Of the 3 other characters, probably more so, that would make sense with how she interacted with Svetlana and...
Yeah, I'll give the sunflower bit.
Yeah.
Shira.
Shira. I was like, Barbie? No, that's the dog.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to spell that shit. Moon song. I'm just gonna write moon song. That's fine.
I'm gonna meet you halfway and think that Lisa is confused on how she feels about Patchouli.
Mm-hmm.
Patchouli?
Patchouli?
Yeah, Patchouli.
Chili? Moon song,
the
maybe? What's
patchouli.
called moon song?
Isn't Patchouli like another thing?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like incense.
It's
or
like
like
incense.
an
It's
oil.
really
It's what
smelly.
hippies
Okay.
actually smell.
What every
Yeah,
time you
that's-
go to one of those hippie fairs, if you smell that, it's patchouli.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I like your attitude on like the independent kind of independence thing. I like the flowy clothes, but
You're also
you're
way
also
too
really
much.
annoying.
What you think more?
So,
So screwing?
Yeah, screwing.
Okay.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
A little both.
Oh, definitely rivals with Levi.
Lisa?
oh.
She did kind
Did
of
you
throw
already
a
say that?
tiny little bit
Right.
of shade at
Yeah,
Lisa.
that's true. I definitely
Let's
can
be
see
honest
that.
here. Svetlana definitely threw some shade at Lisa, so...
What? Me?
Lisa?
it's like-
Oh, yeah.
Or Svetlana did.
Oh, I threw the shade at you.
I threw it right back, though. Right back, my dude. I can push so much kinder than hers.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
Oh, I see what you're...
Yeah,
Right.
true. There was some
I remember that
shade.
setup.
How do you spell that?
All right, and I
know
think
someone named Svetlana.
I have my one relationship with Patchouli,
I don't
and I'm not going to make any more because I want her to die.
This person.
So, throwing her back.
So we don't have to do friends if we don't want to. 'Cause I don't think he likes any.
No,
No,
for these
no.
you only have to make one.
You have to
One-
make one,
one-
but if you want your character to
I want
survive,
Yeah.
you want to get a couple.
Do you
Yeah.
pick two or just pick one?
And like, I don't want this.
No,
many
you
to live,
already
but
made those,
it's-
so you can't
He has
get rid
three.
of them now.
All right, so I think we have a shot of a, kind of like a more maybe formal dining hall. It's a little tacky. It's a little out of place. So there's like more pink in here than necessary, and so
Just
there's like
playing
a big
on the radio.
there's a big chandelier. Oh, there is a radio playing, or better yet, there's like an old there's a player piano
Oh my
playing
God.
music.
Oof.
Yeah, so there's a player piano
Westworld.
playing music, and
It's like Westworld,
we're
but
here
with
at the midnight meet and greet,
Yeah.
and as opposed to the previous meet and greet where we got our keys, the key and greet as we called it, the key
I
event,
called that the cheese and keys.
the cheese and keys.
Yep.
I think it's buffet style.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's kind of the chafing dishes of some food out. But as we kind of sweep over it, we see some of the characters kind of like looking in to the stuff, and it's just kind of indistinguishable meat in like a brown sauce, and then a white sauce, and then there's some other kind of like I think there's like bread,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's
Is that why
Wow.
some people leave?
I think so. It just is not very nice looking, and so I think a few people probably sit down to eat or stick around, as they do have. As apparently the theme we're really pushing here is drinking. So that you have, so there is,
That is the
so,
name of this
so there is a bar, and the bellboy is acting as the bartender. So the
course
bellboy
he is.
from before.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no chef there. Nobody ever comes out to like take care of the food at all. It's just been sitting
It
there,
has-
no heat
it has
lamps
been
or
there.
anything.
Mhm.
But there's a bartender.
Yeah.
You think there's heat lamps?
I think maybe there's a little like sterno kind of deals.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
So,
that works.
but
that
it's
works.
indistinguishable as to what this meat.
Mm.
Like when you look at it, you can't tell if it's chicken or beef or pork or whatever it is, and then there's
Oh,
just
really?
some in a
When
white
you
sauce.
taste it.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to.
All right, so
find
then
out.
you get the first pick.
Okay, I get the first
and we
pick.
go around again. And remember, you still can't pick any of the two that you made.
I can't pick. Okay, so I can't pick Svetlana, and I can't pick Rusty.
And you again, like the strategy is to pick the ones that you want to have the best chance of making it to the end. Being the final girl. Also, the final girl can be a boy.
Are you sure?
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's how it should be announced every time.
Yeah.
But it can be one.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Damn, this is a tough one now.
Who's your favorite so far?
I don't know.
None of them. They're all the worst.
I might go with that lady you just played.
Lisa?
Oh no, Shira.
Shira?
The toy poodle.
Oh,
Yeah.
She was fun.
She's.
All right, I might.
Funny.
I'll do
She's a
Shira.
single
Shira
friend.
Bayside.
Who'd you pick?
Jerry.
Nice.
We go. 10.
I'm doing Svetlana.
Damn it.
Yes.
I wanted to pick
Gotcha.
Svetlana. Dick. Oh,
You
man.
break the accent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got to do
German is the other one I can do.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Doom.
it. Oh, no, that's not it.
Go for it.
Oh, gosh.
Should
Okay,
be
so
Latvian.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Bayside. And Shira's joining us.
Mhm.
So, and then
I mean, it makes sense
Jerry.
if we're couples. I think no one picked. I think
Yeah.
We've always kept it
Oh,
one
no, we do
side
have-
of
we
every
do have-
couple.
we
Two
do have
couples.
I know, well, that's
Oh, yeah,
funny
we
because
got-
I was
we got
thinking
Shira.
about,
right, yeah.
Oh,
I
forgot
actually- I want to be Rusty.
Oh, wait. Who's married? Oh, no, it's these two.
Yeah.
You're the odd one out.
Wait, what?
Okay, this is the odd one out.
Oh, you didn't
Yes.
pick Lisa. No.
I was going, well,
That's
I
better.
really
That's
wanted
good.
either
That's
drummer
better.
or Rusty. I wasn't sure, so I decided.
Lisa was my number 2.
Wait, who's Rusty? Oh, yeah, the old guy.
Rusty's the one. Old
And
one.
who'd you pick?
Svetlana.
Oh, right.
We have that kind of establishing shot where we see everybody kind of there, and we see some of the spouses and whatnot kind of turn up their noses and leave, or the
They could just be in the
Apparently some-
background.
Yeah, the pairs that are gone are maybe off at a table talking among themselves, and I think Shira is just staring at the bubbling meat sauce. She's just like, Barbie, how do we know that that's not the walrus meat we were talking about from before?
Walrus meat!
Whoa.
Perfect. Love it.
Whoa.
Perfect.
All right.
Did somebody say walrus? And that's about Rusty.
Rusty, can you tell me, what is walrus? What is this?
Oh, it's the big blubbery sea mermaid.
No, your father. No?
What did you say?
Solid.
Go get me a plate of that walrus meat, Svetlana, and then smacks her in the butt as she walks
Ooh.
And then he kind of hobbles over to a table. I'm so cold.
Oh, and Svetlana is absolutely wearing like a cocktail dress, like a tiny cocktail.
Yeah, he's wearing a
There's sequins on it.
100% getting some of the meat and feeding it to the dog.
Oh,
He's walking around. He's like maybe even behind Shear's back. He's just like, come on, eat it.
Kenny, that woman turned me into a walrus.
What?
She said I didn't have any purpose and I had to eat walrus meat.
Babe, what are you talking about, babe?
I'm sunflower now.
What?
No, honey, you're very skinny. No walrus.
Jerry's like poking at the meat, and it's just like.
Babe, you're fine, babe. Don't chill.
I see she was like the buffet
She hugs
line.
Svetlana and she says, "Coming from you, that means so much."
Oh, sorry. Russ said to tell people I am married. Sorry, please don't hug. It's okay though. And she hugs her right back.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it.
Babe, your marriage is just a word. Don't worry about it too much, all right?
Don't have many words for English. Sorry. So sorry.
Do you think I'll be better before we go out on the lake tomorrow?
Oh yeah, babe, don't.
We're going out of the lake?
I had a boat.
I'm sorry. What
Maine.
What was your name?
It's Ken Bayside. Why do you think there's alligators in Maine?
What?
This lake.
Lake Placid has
Where I come
alligators.
from- Where I come from, there are alligators in every single lake, every body of water, some swimming pools.
Sorry, what is alligator?
It's a big snake.
These shoes are alligator.
Oh,
And she pulls out she like points out her shoes.
oh.
Yeah,
Russ has very big steak.
Oh, does he?
And then Rusty
Alright, babe.
hobbles over with his blanket around his
Oh,
shoulders.
it's like a backpack.
Blanket. He's got like a throw blanket on.
Yeah.
So he's coming over.
Snuggie.
And who are you talking to?
Oh, they're new friends. You want to meet them?
We met before. Rusty and I were great friends.
Ah.
Great friends.
Sun.
Ken,
I'm sunflower now.
why do you talk to these people? I keep telling you not to talk to these random strangers and wait in the car. And you come in the hotel. I don't even know where the car is.
Oh, I want.
And where's my walrus meat?
I want to practice the English.
You can practice English with me, your husband.
I don't think this is walrus meat. I think it would be much more fatty.
You could be right. What's your name?
Jerry.
Ah, that's right. Your face looked familiar from over there.
It's been 5 minutes and we've all forgotten.
My darling, would you like to? Can I wipe your glasses, please?
Okay. He takes his glasses off. He's shaking.
Your gigantic
She just like
80s
she's
glasses.
licking. Like,
Oh my god.
What?
That's my good girl. Svetlana and I met when I was vacationing in Eastern Europe.
I think we've narrowed it down to Latvia, but Eastern Europe was perfect.
How do you get her so tame?
Hey.
and what is the tame?
Oh, don't worry about it, honey.
Is that with your snake?
That's right, with my snake. Svetlana loves our big snake. At home, we have a huge tank for it.
Yes. Mr. Ken was telling me about there's very many snakes here.
Excuse me? You were telling my wife about what?
I think that's more of Jerry's digging over here. This man's all about the snakes in that lake.
Actually, it was alligators.
Come on, Jerry. Alligators.
And like I said, these shoes. Ken bought me these shoes. He's very successful. She's like sweating at the stuff that she ate. And she looks a little pale. And she says, Ken bought me these shoes. He's a very successful DeLorean And
He's a DeLorean.
Yeah, those babies just fly right off the lot.
I love DeLoreans. Those I know.
You want me to buy you a DeLorean, baby? I'll buy you a DeLorean.
It was really bad joke.
I forgot his accent.
old.
I'll buy you a DeLorean, baby.
She's like, "Are you going out on the lake? Are you guys going out on the lake tomorrow?" Ken says there's a boat.
Of course we're going.
He's gonna go on a lake.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
I don't.
Nah, come on, Jerry.
Make
Don't even worry. About
I
it.
had
It'll be fine.
58 years in the Navy. I was a seaman.
It's gonna be fine, Jerry.
The finest seaman you'll ever see.
Man.
Get it? Oh, don't worry, baby. You're with me. Rusty. Russ Chuckler. Chuckler.
Russ, are you alright? Russ, it's okay. We're here with friends, we're okay. It's true. Doctor.
I'll steer this boat we're going on. Nobody will have to worry about a thing.
And I think we look over to the side and we just see the bartender and he's just drying out a glass and he goes, "Welcome."
Something like that. So like a little bit Dracula, a little bit that.
"Oh, you won't have anything to worry about after tonight."
Is that the scene?
Jesus.
Yeah, I think we give it away.
Oh, that's great. So, any relationships? Oh, starting with you. You think you made any?
A friendship with Svetlana, just based on like I feel almost like very like superficial, quick stuff.
Mm-hmm. Any more? Do you think that's good? You only have to have one.
Yeah, I think that's it for her probably.
All right.
I think that I should be afraid of Rusty and not friends anymore.
Oh, do you think it switched to rivalry?
Jeez.
Or screwing, maybe?
Oh, fuck, Russ.
My big snake.
Maybe screw you by screwing Svetlana.
Oh, so rival stuff out. Move that boy down to rival.
Fuck Steve.
And then, do you think you made any, though?
Do you think you're actually trying to screw Svetlana?
I don't think he made any.
You have to at least make one.
Oh no.
Oh, so you have to add one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it doesn't just
Just
one.
during the intro.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to add one, but you can't add more than one.
Okay, rivals with Rusty then.
But you switched that, right?
Oh, I.
Yeah.
You just have to,
Yeah,
you
so
just
you
have to add an additional person. Yeah.
You're rivals with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It's Jerry.
Because
That's who I made.
It can only be Jerry.
just foot and mouth, Jerry.
Yep, that's the boy.
That's his name.
But yeah, so you have to make at least one. Do you think you made a friend with anybody?
I don't know. I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, it's sort of a stretch, but if you want to go with screwing Svetlana,
Definitely trying to screw Svetlana.
are you?
Also, I'm trying to screw with Jerry. I think we moved on from rivals. I'm just trying to fuck with him now.
I feel like
I could go with rivals with Rusty.
That's what I was gonna suggest.
Did you have any?
I do think yes, Ken, for rival, because I think I see that you're trying to do this, and there's kind of a dip. But I also kind of want to screw Barbie.
Oh, wait.
Not Barbie.
Barbie.
Are you trying to screw the dog? That's fine. I just want to know.
Maybe.
There's things that the people needs to know.
No,
So we can play the character
She-Ra. Because there's that like moment of like, oh, I'll protect you because you guys were like being all like, oh, you're not fat, and then you had this hug, and Rusty's like, yeah, 2 young ladies,
Boy,
protect her on the ship.
everyone's the worst here. I love it.
Yeah, this is honestly not made a good
You know
character out
what?
of
Just
all
for the
of
hell
us.
of it, sure.
I forgot. Rusty and Svetlana are definitely screwing. I forgot about that. That makes. I mean,
Oh yeah, this was
that wasn't
put that down.
even subtle, right?
Rusty and Svetlana.
Yeah, because they're newlyweds, right?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
So am I supposed to write Svetlana too?
it was just kind of like a given with them being couples. I didn't really write it down as a
Yeah,
relationship.
I almost forgot.
Good point.
Yeah, we should probably write that down.
I don't think Levi.
Oh, no.
They're married.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
No.
I think
sense.
they are both virgins.
Yeah.
I don't even think this boy has done anything with fucking Lisa. Let's be goddamn honest here.
All right, is everyone satisfied with their relationships?
Yeah.
Unlike these newlyweds. All right. So the next one though is going to be
First
blood.
murder.
Ooh.
So that's you. And what's going to happen is you're going to set the scene like normal, but you don't pick a character. Everyone's going to play until you decide like, oh, now a trap is sprung.
Hello, friends. I hope you enjoyed part 1 or 2 of that game of Final Girl. Final Girl RPG is an amazing little game by Brett Gillen. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't. You probably recognize many of the players this time. Me and Austin, as well as Katie, Brandon, and, for the first time, Marisa. Thanks for listening, friends. If you'd like to drop us a line, let us know how it went. This American Dice was created by Austin and me. My name is David. This one was also edited by me. That music you heard was Hello Michael by Loyalty Freak Music. I hope you come back in 2 weeks for the bloody finale and watch out for the alligators.
Allie's was really shy. So
She doesn't speak.
She has no voice. Just pencil it. Just pencil in. No
Okay.
voice.
Yep.
No voice. We're done. She just doesn't speak.
She communicates via a series of clicks, eye blinking, which I guess you could just describe as blinking.
Since this is an audio only format, you'll only hear the clicks.
Yeah, unless it's really wet blinking.
No, please.
We were playing
Please, God.
we were playing Secret Hitler one time, and somebody next to me, I was going through the thing where it was like, okay, if you were Hitler, wink, and I was like, I literally just heard you wink. You gotta stop. I know who it is. This game it's kind of ruined. Like,
How do you hear a man wink?
oh, you heard it.